deepest military incursion into the country in more than 26 years and signaling a major escalation in its conflict, particularly with the Hezbollah. The 900-year-old Crusader-era fortress located near the city of Nabatiyeh sits atop a ridge overlooking large parts of southern Lebanon and northern Israel. Israeli and Golani Brigade flags were seen flying over Beaufort Castle as smoke billowed across southern Lebanon following those Israeli strikes. Visuals on your screens. And the Israeli military says the operation was aimed at seizing control of the Beaufort Ridge and the Wadi al-Saluki area, dismantling Hezbollah infrastructure and preventing attacks on Israeli civilians. Israeli officials say hundreds of rockets and projectiles had been launched from the area within the last couple of months, recent past. And the advance comes despite a ceasefire that has been in place since April and just days before fresh talks between Israel and Lebanon are scheduled in Washington. Israeli troops have crossed beyond the Litani River, expanded operations near Nabatiyeh, and declared a wider combat zone across parts of southern Lebanon. The capture follows one of the heaviest days of Hezbollah attacks on northern Israel since the ceasefire. Hezbollah claims it has continued targeting Israeli troops and military vehicles, whilst the Israeli military says one soldier was killed during the latest operations. The Beaufort fortress has long held military significance. Israel previously captured and occupied the site during the 1982 Lebanon War and maintained a presence there until withdrawing from southern Lebanon altogether back in 2000.
Israeli flags were seen flying in southern Lebanon's strategically located Beaufort Castle on Sunday. Israel's military confirmed the capture of the 900-year-old vantage point over much of southern Lebanon and northern Israel. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he had ordered troops to move further into Lebanon in the battle against the Iran-backed Hezbollah militant group. The military also issued fresh evacuation warnings for residents in southern Lebanon. Defence Minister Israel Katz said soldiers will retain Beaufort Ridge as part of Israel's security zone in the area. It was the first time Israel had held the site since 2000, when Israel withdrew its troops from southern Lebanon after 18 years. It came a day after heavy Hezbollah fire towards northern Israel, forcing schools there to close. The two nations have continued to trade blows since the April ceasefire. The Israeli advance comes after the US military hosted Israeli and Lebanese defence representatives in Washington on Friday. The aim was to pursue a US-brokered peace plan between the two countries and disarm Hezbollah. The fighting in Lebanon has been the broadest spillover of the Iran war, displacing more than 1.2 million Lebanese through Israeli strikes and evacuation orders since March. Hezbollah began firing rockets and drones into Israel after the US and Israel launched strikes on its ally Iran in late February. The Lebanese government says more than 3,000 people have been killed in Lebanon. Israel says 24 soldiers and 4 citizens have been killed in the same period. Tens of thousands of Israelis in the country's north have also been displaced by Hezbollah rockets and drones.